Okay, guys, today y'all asked for it. I'm gonna give it to you. We're making a 8-minute, 10-minute video of the '86 GMC Sierra 3500 with a 6.2 Detroit in it. Pretty cool truck. You don't see much of them around anymore. Okay, guys, this is the truck. Y'all may have seen this before. Y'all may have not. I like it. I love it. It's gonna be the farm truck this year. Hopefully, I'm gonna start from the history of the truck, how it's kind of been in the family, and how we got it. Then I'm gonna kind of go into detail on how GM got the idea to put in the 6.2 Detroit and how they made the 6.2 and just how kind of the options you could get on one of these old square bodies like this. Okay, so this truck has been my family since brand new. '86, my great grandpa bought it in Illinois, I believe. It's got the dealership mud flaps on it still to this day, so I think it's really cool. If you guys seen the videos, which I'll show you guys in a sec when I go around the truck, it's got 47,000 miles on it completely. Since brand new, it's got the same transmission, engine. Nothing's been done to it other than the dealership putting on a flatbed instead of, I believe this one had a dually bed on it. Factory. Instead of a flatbed, I can't find any numbers on the frame or anything. And I'm a Ford guy, and I don't exactly know where to look on a square body to find that kind of stuff. But it was a good truck. He used it to drive from he was a cat okay. He was a cat tech at a lumber mill slash lumber mill. He was a cat tech, a diesel mechanic basically. He grew up on diesel engines, loved diesel engines. That's why he wanted to get a 6.2 Detroit in this truck, I believe, instead of a 350 small block, which would have been a great engine. I love the 350. Even though I'm a Ford guy, I wouldn't mind having a 350 in one of my trucks. But he used this truck, and it had the big old ring on it in the back to pull that. It had the big old C-clip thing, hook up the big trailers in the back and stuff. We put a new one on it. But it's a beautiful truck all the way around. It's got a little bit of sun fade on it, but off topic there. He used it to go from Illinois to Arkansas, back and forth, to when he met my great grandma. And they moved down the woods. He was used to moving lumber and stuff, and they built a cabin out there. Now this truck I didn't get much stories about that because he passed when I was younger. But my dad's always told stories. This was the truck my dad learned how to drive a manual in, loading hay. He'd sit on this and a couple of phone books, shifting through the gears, shifting through them. He was only in first the whole time, or low, grinding low. Some people call them a low gear on the transmission. This truck's got a 4-speed in it with grinding low, so it's your normal, smaller, geared down truck. It's as low RPM as you can get, basically, in a square body. Like, it may be, I don't know, I've never drove this truck and I'm not allowed to drive it, but I mean, it is a good truck. But my grandpa used it when he moved down here to move his bulldozers because he had that big old tow hitch, and this would move about whatever you want it to move. You use it to pull stuff out too, but it mainly, after they moved to Arkansas and built that cabin and got 300 or so acres out there, probably more than that. Uh, it just stayed on the property, moving trailers, tractors up and down the driveway. It was a good couple mile driveway. It's long, but in between the shops and the barns, he had stuff in. That's about all it got used for after they were moved, and he moved down to Arkansas. But I mean, for what it's been through and it being as low as miles as it is, it's a clean truck. I love it. No, my dad thinks I won't ever get it, but Best truck ever, easily. And I'm a Ford guy. I'm saying that from heart. I love Ford. I love the 7.3. I love the 302, the small blocks, the Windsors, Clevelands. I love that kind of stuff. I like building them out too. It's really fun. The history of Ford. But I wouldn't mind having me a K30 or something in the future. Now, this truck in particular, when I go to show you guys around, you'll realize that it is has so much shocks in it for a 1-ton truck. It You could throw anything on it and it not realizing it's on there easily. And I'll show you guys when I go around here. Probably will in a second. That's most of the story there. Other than that, when my grandpa got sick, he never used the truck, never touched the truck, and it sat underneath the shed. This past, actually, it would have been July-ish, winter time, somewhere around there. We went down to Arkansas to go see my great grandma and my papa or grandpa, and my dad was talking to his grandma, my great grandma, about wanting a farm truck, a little 1-ton truck that can move stuff around. And as that conversation was happening, she started digging around for the title for this truck and stuff, and was like, I don't want to see it no more. It makes me think of him. Take it. So we fired it up. It ran. We didn't take it home that day though, because happy we didn't, because it needed new master cylinder. When we got home, it had no master cylinder, it had no brakes, and that never working on brakes for 1 ton in my life. I hate it. Trying to get to the stuff, especially a diesel. A diesel when it has no I don't know, it'd be like vacuum or something to the. I know in gas engines you have it's like a vacuum or something. I'm not that smart when it comes to diesel engines really, but I can run around a gas engine easily. Um, Enough talking. Let's get to walking on the truck here and uh just fire up, I guess, and we'll see. We'll start talking about the engine. Y'all can comment below on what I mess up on, and uh, we'll just go from there. Okay, guys, we got the hood open here. Look at this engine. Now, all I really know on this engine is GM's like an Oldsmobile engine. I don't exactly remember what engine it was, but it was an Oldsmobile. And if you look at the side of it, they put the injectors on this exactly where the spark plugs would go. You have your injectors, and the glow plugs, which on this truck don't work at the moment. You gotta use ether. It's like the one major thing you have to, on engine wise, that this truck needs is glow plugs, which can be a little bit expensive. But on this truck, they made a quick hole, a quick one for the glow plugs to go in there. Well, that's just to heat it up, blocks and stuff. Injectors go right there. It's all ran right off the intake or carburetor. Clean engine, love it to death. Works good. I've never had a problem with it. Other than that, we bought a new one for the brakes and such. But I mean, the engine's good, but I would like to put. Me and my dad want to put a 5-speed in it, or like a newer, like a 90s 5-speed. Change out the bell housing and bolt that up behind it, and get uh a AC system in this truck, because it was an option. AC wasn't on these, but my grandpa did not get AC on it. Don't know why. My great grandpa didn't get it on it. I'm guessing he didn't want it, which I kind of don't understand that, because he's driving a good distance from Illinois to Arkansas. But I mean, it's got like an older battery on it. I mean, it's been sitting for a while. With the 47,000 miles are on it, looks like that, I'd say. I'll fire the stand up in a second. I'll just do a little walk around. But okay, on this you could either get a 350 small block in it or the 6.2 on NA5. This also has the saddle tanks. It's got one on each side, and it's got the dual exhaust, one on each side. I forgot exactly what it's called. It's got the dual exhaust, one on each side. Then if you look at it, you actually, that's where this is from. The bed is, and it's got the mud flaps too on it, on both sides. It's got mud flaps. Inside's a little bit better to read, but from the dealership, I think it's the coolest thing ever. I think these ones are different. These ones up here are, nope, they are Newarks, whatever that word is. I don't know, but it's got dealership everything. It's probably has the original wood boards on it. It works fine. There's like nothing on it. They're not rotten or nothing. They're thick boards. I like it to death. Everything on it's a little strong. Other than that, I need to, like, there's a little bit of sun fade like here from me just sitting, and the same thing on the hood. If I pop it down just a little bit there, you can't really see it. But I mean, it's perfect. Although I wish that grill right there was fully chrome and not plastic. Because it's chrome, then it goes to that stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but it's works great. Love the truck to death. I'll set you guys up right here while I go get the ether. We'll get it fired off. Okay. So, like, there's literally nothing on this you need to put in ether. But if I can get the seal open. Throw like 3 squirts in there, she'll fire right up in a second. She's really rich when she starts up. And I wish I had another camera so you guys could see how rich it starts up. I'm gonna throw you guys up in the engine bay here, so you guys can see it at least. I'll move you guys over a little bit. Actually, I'll keep you guys right here. Okay, so that's that. Throw it in neutral real quick. Or in neutral. Nothing, just ether. It starts up. It's tripping over, it just ain't starting. The fudge. Hold up. She ain't on to start. Huh. Never mind. We're in neutral. I got clutch in, just in case. There we go. Look at a second. I have my solenoid turned on in the truck. It runs good. I love the truck to death. Yeah, I wish you guys could smell it right now. Barely any smoke. You guys can like barely see the smoke. It's not bad. It's a good truck. She runs fine. No, nothing smokes. I mean, it's a solid truck. She sounds good. Works good. I've never in my life had a problem with it. I ain't gonna go driving it because my dad might kill me. Shuts off like she's supposed to. Does everything she's supposed to. For a truck. Throw it back in gear. Like I never started it up. And we'll be quiet on it. But hopefully this hay season, this truck will be what moves most of the hay around. And pull out whatever tractor gets stuck or whatever needs to happen. Because I can probably put I don't know, I think I put 80 bales on this. Probably. If not more, it's long enough. It's wide enough too. And one thing this came with, my grandpa had, I have them in the barn. They're bright red like the truck. But they go in here, they're boards. Like the sides, walls basically. And they go up, I'd say 3 foot. So that alone's taller. But I really wish this had a dually bed on it, because I always wanted me a long bed dually, single cab square body. Like I'd either give me one with like a 454 in it, 12 valve swap it. Y'all think I'm crazy saying that, but I like diesels. I like them, just don't like working on them because they're expensive as can be for a set of injectors and glow plugs and a new injector in general. Injection pump. They are expensive. The truck runs, sure works good, but she needs a couple things here and there. Just little things. But hopefully this winter this truck will be in a lot better shape, and we'll probably bring it to some car shows this year for sure in our area. So it'll be in a couple car shows in Southeast Kansas probably. I'd say that's about the video right there. Little tiny walk around, it running, starting, and so on. Clean truck. Love it. It needs a wash and waxed badly again. Probably next time I'm gonna repaint the bed on this and sand down the wood and stain it. Because I don't think that wood's ever been stained. I think it was just like marine treated. If you look down here, like the amount of springs in that, I can't even get behind the wheel to show them. Truly. Okay, that's the springs. Show you how much like you'd have to get for those to freaking bend. I can't even see how much are on that, but plenty enough. For sure, plenty enough. See you guys next video. Peace.